I couldn't find the original source of this clip, and nobody knows when or where it was filmed. Although, from what I can gather, the woman seems to be speaking with her friend in Japanese when someone or something is accidentally caught on camera. What looks like the face of someone or something can be seen staring right at the woman, and she doesn't notice whoever or whatever this is. Viewers speculate that this could be a kind of Japanese ghost called a yurei. Yurei are spirits that cannot move on to the afterlife and haunt places that were important to them. But who or what do you think this is? Let me know down below. The following story was uploaded to the internet by Nat the Sun Vanished. Nat's story began when he woke up one morning and discovered that it was still dark as night. At first, he assumed it must be before sunrise, but then a loud noise startled him out of bed, and he discovered that it was way past the time when the sun should have come up. Confused by this and concerned, he turns on the news, and what he sees shocks him to his core.
More isolated incidents coming in hourly. The president made a public statement this morning urging people to remain calm and stay in their homes. Meanwhile, experts are claiming this phenomenon to be an event similar to New England's dark.
Displayed on Nat's TV are the words, "Riots break out after sun disappears," and then a strange noise can be heard echoing from outside. Concerned, Nat heads outside to investigate. As Nat is investigating outside, another loud noise echoes through the trees, and then, after his flashlight goes out, a flashing red light spooks him, and he decides to return to his house, spooked by the fact the sun has, quote, disappeared, and from the strange noises and flashing red light outside, Nat hides inside, hoping it's all just a bad dream. And then this happens. The sounds of someone or something knocking on Nat's front door can be heard, and Nat is understandably creeped out. Then he gets a notification on his phone from his motion detection camera placed outside his property. He opens it up and sees this. Someone can be seen standing on Nat's property, but Nat has no idea who it is. And what's weird is that the motion detection camera didn't record a video, it only managed to take a snapshot photo, which has never happened before. However, this was just the beginning. A little while later, Nat decides to sleep this nightmare off, but he's awoken to loud noises coming from outside. The voice of what sounds like a man can be heard screaming in Brazilian Portuguese, saying the word socorro, which translated to English means help. And then this happens. A flashing white light from something can be seen accompanied by a creepy sound on each flash of the light. Nat approaches with caution, trying to see what it is exactly. It then goes dark for a brief moment before all of a sudden it turns red, as if it spotted Nat, who runs away and hides. But while he's hiding in the cover of darkness, he hears this. Banging can be heard coming from somewhere in Nat's house, as if whatever was outside has managed to get in. Nat continues to hide, absolutely scared out of his mind, and then this happens. Whatever was outside is now inside. The flashing light can be seen in a room at the end of the hallway, and Nat slowly backs away to where he came from. The whole time this had been happening, Nat was tweeting every moment. He says while hiding, quote, "It got in. I don't know how, but it got in. I am hiding." The next day, on the 11th of May 2020, Nat tweets that whatever it was, quote, finally gone, and he thinks he's safe now. However, Nat's story doesn't end there. In fact, there is a ton of information to look through. So, what I'm likely going to do, if you guys want it of course, is make a full video dedicated to Nat the Sun Vanished story and release it midweek or something. I think you guys will enjoy it. But for now, just who or what was looking for Nat? I guess you'll have to find out. In August 2020, Vivian Vasquez, a news anchor from Guatemala, tragically passed away. It was early in the morning, and Vivian was driving to work along the Chimaltenango bypass when something made her suddenly lose control of the car. By the time the emergency services arrived, Vivian was already gone. However, someone who recorded the aftermath of the collision ended up capturing something that just doesn't make sense. Listen carefully. Did you hear it? What sounds like a woman's voice can be heard, and viewers think it could be Vivian Spirit calling out from beyond the grave. It gets creepier. Viewers tried to figure out what the voice said, and many think it sounds like a woman saying, "Que me hiciste?" meaning, "What did you do to me?" But what do you think? Is this Vivian Spirit calling out from beyond the grave? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. The fort of San Philipe in Bacalar, Mexico is said to be extremely haunted. Visitors to the fort have reported sightings of ghosts wandering along the old battlements, and objects have been seen moving all on their own. In the clip you're about to see, 3 friends go on a trip to the old fort. They've heard the rumours about how haunted it is, but they're all skeptical of the paranormal. However, while recording a video, they accidentally capture this on camera. Something can be seen in the footage just for a split second. It's hard to see what it might be, but whatever it is doesn't look human. Some viewers think it could be a ghost, perhaps of a soldier who passed away during a battle. However, I'm curious to know what your ideas are. Do you think this is a ghost? Comment below. The next clip was shared to the YouTube channel Adrian Anawin HD. The channel owner, Anawin, claims to have caught a ghost on camera. Anawin works in the office of a popular phone company, and for a while, he and his co-workers have been hearing creepy noises and seeing mysterious things in the corners of their eyes. One morning, Anawin came into work. He checked the security feed from the night before. It's standard procedure, but this time, he sees something in the footage that shouldn't be there. Something white appears from the shadows, then it disappears from view. At first, Anawin and his co-workers think whoever or whatever this is must have been a thief. However, after checking, they found that nothing had been taken and there were no signs of forced entry. Baffled by this, Anawin begins to search for answers and discovers that the office was built on the site of an old Victorian orphanage. This led Anawin to wonder, could this be the ghost of a child who passed away? What do you think? Social media user Haunted Here's a Who is relaxing at home watching TV when suddenly he notices something strange. For a while, he has been hearing unexplained noises and thinks he has seen things move around his apartment. At first, he tries to convince himself that it's all just a coincidence, but then he sees something that he can't explain. He quickly grabs his phone and hits record.
And I'm just kind of now trying. I tried to film other stuff when the bike moved, and I deleted that video because nothing happened. But I'm just trying to see if I'm going mad and want to catch something. I've noticed things in this flat for quite a while, but I've always put them down to like neighbours' noise or whatever it might be. But this is the first time I've kind of actually seen things move. But yeah, so I don't really know. I want something to move, and I also don't want something to move. If anything is here, please, by all means, feel free to move something. Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want to move. Move the bike again, or the remote here. Don't be scared. Although I am a little bit scared. It's one of those horrible situations where you kind of want to f*** off. There is no f***ing way. I'm so glad I got that on recording. Oh, I'm coughing all of a sudden. Holy shit. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually got that on film. Please move it again. You've done that much. Please feel free to move it again. This, by the way, has been propped up here for ages. This has not been moved. It's never moved before. No, like I'm actually shaking a little bit. Sorry for swearing, by the way. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I've just got that on tape. And like this, this isn't like attached to anything. Like there's nothing attached to it. Like I haven't kicked it, I haven't moved anything.
The guitar suddenly moves. Haunted Here's a Who is left feeling spooked and uploads the clip to his social media, hoping that someone can explain just how the hell this moved. Some viewers suggest that he's being haunted by a ghost. But what do you think? Did a ghost move this guitar? Let me know.